There is a test you can take right now that tells you more about your financial positioning than your bank balance, your credit score, or any investment portfolio statement you have ever received. And most people who hold XRP have never taken it. Not because it is difficult, because nobody has ever laid it out clearly in one place. The test has three parts: the distribution test, the price potential test, and the conviction test. And the score you get across all three tells you whether you are positioned for the top 1% of XRP holders on Earth. Not the top 1% of earners, not the top 1% of crypto holders broadly, the top 1% of XRP holders specifically, a category so rare, so specific, and so early that the number of people who qualify globally fits inside a medium-sized college town. Let's take the test. Part 1, the distribution test. And this is where most people are going to get their first surprise. The XRP ledger has approximately 7.8 million activated wallets as of early 2026. That is the total addressable pool of all potential top percentile rankings, 7.8 million wallets, on a planet of 8 billion people. That is 0.097% of the global population that has even activated an XRP wallet. Less than 1/10 of 1% of humanity has ever taken the step of holding XRP in a wallet. And here are the specific thresholds that determine where you sit in that distribution. The top 1% demands at least 46,323 XRP at early 2026. The top 0.1% threshold sits at approximately 295,194 XRP, covering around 7,554 wallets. The top 10% requires only 2,200 to 2,232 XRP. The top 5% requires approximately 7,700 XRP. Let those numbers land before we go anywhere else. 2,200 XRP puts you in the top 10% of all XRP holders on Earth. At $1.15, that is $2,530. That is the threshold. $2,500 separates the top 10% from everyone else in the entire global XRP distribution. To break into the top 10% of all XRP wallets globally, an investor needs approximately 2,231 to 2,486 XRP. At an average price of $1.47, this requires a capital allocation of roughly $3,300 to $3,600. For many retail participants, this represents an achievable strategic position, demonstrating that substantial capital is not required to outrank 90% of the network. Now the top 1%, 46,300 XRP at $1.15, that is approximately $53,245. That is not a trivial number. That is a meaningful capital commitment. But here's what that number actually buys you in terms of global positioning. Analysts estimate there are fewer than 1 million real XRP holders worldwide. That means just 0.01% of the global population holds XRP, making XRP ownership far rarer than many might expect. Fewer than 1 million real holders on a planet of 8 billion people, and the top 1% of those fewer than 1 million holders is approximately 10,000 wallets or fewer. 10,000 people on Earth who hold 46,000 or more XRP and are not exchanges or institutional custodians. 10,000. That is not a large club, and the price of entry right now, $53,245 at $1.15, is the price of entry while the Clarity Act is still heading to a Senate floor vote, while the DTCC October full commercial launch has not yet happened, while Standard Charter's $8 billion XRP ETF inflow estimate remains unrealized, and while Ripple's $1 billion revenue target is still being built toward. While the total number of wallets has grown by roughly 30% since 2024, the entry barriers for the upper percentiles have remained remarkably stable. Stable thresholds, despite 30% wallet growth.
The distribution is spreading at the bottom, with the biggest growth in small balances under 10,000 XRP, while the top 1% threshold barely moves. That means the accumulation window for the elite tier is not closing as fast as the retail participation growth might suggest, but it is not infinite either. When the institutional catalysts that are currently pending actually arrive, the threshold will move, not because more people are buying small amounts, because the price per unit changes the dollar cost of reaching the tier. At $1.15 and 46,000 XRP, the cost is $53,000. At $3.47, the ceiling case for XRP in 2026, the cost of reaching the top 1% threshold is $160,000. The tier in terms of XRP units stays the same. The dollar cost more than triples. That is the distribution test, and the score it produces is specific. If you hold under 2,200 XRP, you are below the top 10% threshold. If you hold between 2,200 and 7,700, you're in the top 10 to 5% range. If you hold between 7,700 and 46,300, you are in the top 5 to 1%. And if you hold over 46,300 XRP, you are already in the top 1% of all XRP holders on Earth. Part 2. The price potential test, and this is where the distribution data connects to the institutional pipeline in a way that changes what each tier actually represents. Most people know the distribution data in isolation. They know how many XRP they hold, they know roughly what tier they are in, but they have not connected that tier to the specific institutional events that are pending and what those events do to the price per unit. So let's do that math clearly. The floor case. The Clarity Act passes. XRP's commodity classification becomes permanent federal statute. Standard Charter estimated that passage could unlock $8 billion in XRP ETF inflows alone. Ripple hits its $1 billion revenue target excluding XRP holdings. RLUSD stays in the top 10 stablecoins. The US-Mexico corridor through Bitso's MXNB and RLUSD pairing generates documented ODL volume. In this scenario, market cap moves from $65 billion to a range between $150 and $200 billion at current circulating supply. At $2.60, the top 1% tier costs $120,000 to enter from zero. At current prices, it costs $53,000. The window between $53,000 and $120,000 is the floor case repricing gap. The floor case requires nothing exotic. It requires the legislation that is currently on Senate calendar number 423 to reach a floor vote and pass. One event. The base case. Everything in the floor plus the DTCC October full commercial launch drives institutional awareness of XRP Ledger's production settlement capability. MasterCard's Agent Pay for Machines generates measurable agentic payment volume through RLUSD on XRP Ledger. RL Prime generates institutional prime brokerage revenue that compounds the $1 billion annual run rate. In this scenario, market cap moves toward $300 billion, price between $5 and $5.50. At $5, the top 1% tier costs $232,000 to enter from zero. At current prices, it costs $53,000. The window between $53,000 and $230,000 is the entire scope of the price potential test, and the test result is straightforward. The closer you are to the top 1% threshold right now, the larger the dollar gap between your entry cost and the cost of entry at each subsequent scenario. Now, part 3, the conviction test, and this is the part that the distribution data and the price math can point toward but cannot fully measure, because the top 1% of XRP holders is not a wallet size, it's a quality of understanding that determines whether you hold through the periods that shake everyone else out. Many XRP wallets are either inactive or belong to hardcore users who use multiple addresses. With such a small portion of the world even exposed to crypto, those holding XRP in self-custody are already ahead of the curve. As prices rise, it becomes harder to stay among the top holders. Last year, being in the top 10% might have required $1,000 to $1,500, but that number is increasing quickly. It becomes harder to stay among the top holders. That sentence is the most important one in the entire wealth test framework, because the distribution test and the price potential test can be passed with capital. The conviction test can only be passed with understanding. The conviction test has 3 questions. Answer them honestly. Question 1. When XRP dropped from $3.67 to $1.11 between July 2025 and June 2026, did you sell, hold, or buy? The top 1% of XRP holders who are individual retail participants, not exchange custodians, mostly bought or held, because they understood that the price drop was macro sentiment and the institutional pipeline did not change. The capitulation data showing 60% of circulating supply underwater confirmed
that most holders were in pain. The top-tier holders were accumulating. Question 2. Can you explain the difference between what RLUSD does and what XRP does in a cross-border payment settlement? If you can explain the bridge function, the ODL mechanism, the fee structure, and why the XRP ledger was chosen for the first connection between JP Morgan's private blockchain and a public layer 1, you have the understanding that produces conviction. If you cannot, you have a price bet. Price bets get sold at the first significant drawdown. Infrastructure understanding produces the holding behavior that the distribution data requires. Question 3. Do you know what the Clarity Act actually does for XRP specifically, and why it matters that it converts an administrative determination into federal statute? The people who understand the answer to that question are not selling at $1.11 because they understand what the legislation does to the legal permanence of XRP's classification. The people who do not understand the answer are the ones who sold during the capitulation and will buy back at $3. The conviction test cannot be scored on a scale. You either have the understanding or you are building toward it. And the purpose of this video is not to tell you whether you pass. It is to give you the information that closes the gap between where your understanding is and where it needs to be to hold through the periods that the distribution data confirms most people cannot. Around 46,000 or more XRP is enough to place a wallet in the top 1% of holders globally. At the same time, the total number of XRP wallets has grown toward 8 million in the last couple of years, with the biggest growth in small balances under 10,000 XRP. The biggest growth is in the small balance tier. Most new XRP participants are buying small amounts. The top 1% threshold has stayed stable despite 30% wallet growth. That combination describes a distribution where the entry to elite positioning is still accessible in dollar terms at current prices, and where the growing retail base is providing liquidity rather than competing for the elite tier. That is the score on all 3 parts of the test. The distribution test tells you exactly how many XRP you need to reach each tier and where you sit right now. The price potential test tells you what each tier is worth at the floor, base, and ceiling scenarios, and what the cost of reaching the top 1% threshold becomes at each price level. And the conviction test is the one you take privately, honestly, without an audience, and that determines whether the position the distribution data gives you translates into the actual wealth the price potential test describes. The top 1% of XRP holders on Earth is approximately 10,000 individual retail wallets holding 46,000 or more XRP. At $1.15, it costs $53,000. At the floor case of $2.60, it costs $120,000. At the base case of $5, it costs $230,000. And at the ceiling case of $8 to $10, it costs between $368,000 and $460,000. The window between $53,000 and those numbers is the window you are currently inside. If this video told you something about your position in the global XRP distribution that genuinely surprised you, hit the like button right now. That signal pushes this to XRP holders who are making decisions about their position size without knowing where they actually sit in the global XRP distribution relative to the 46,000 XRP top 1% threshold. Subscribe because when the Clarity Act passes and the price per unit moves and the cost of reaching the top 1% threshold changes, this channel will run the distribution analysis again with updated tier data and show you exactly how the landscape shifted. And drop a comment with this. Before this video, did you know the top 1% threshold was 46,000 XRP and that fewer than 1 million people on Earth are real XRP holders? Yes or no? That answer tells me exactly how many people in this community have done the distribution math. Share this with whoever in your circle is holding XRP without knowing where they sit in the global distribution. The test is right here, and the score matters more than they realize.